Like, it was the most annoying thing was in one of those Chuck and Larry movies, I played this Japanese guy. There's really nothing there on paper, you know, but I said, I'll make something of it. And that's why Adam hires me, because hopefully we'll make something of it. But, like, there was this, you know, part, and he said, well, we need something to ramp here. Just come up with something, vamp it and whatever. And so I said, you know, a ring is a circle, and there is no beginning, and there is no end, because it's a circle. It's not like a triangle, because then you have a corner, you get stuck in the corner. No, a ring, it's a circle. There's no beginning. There is no end. But anyway, so my makeup guy was Japanese, and he talked like that. So I figured I could talk like that. But anyway, you helped me answer the hate mail for some of the Japanese.
Did he? Yeah.
I don't have a problem playing different nationalities. I mean, Alec Guinness did it. Peter Sellers. Alec Guinness played an Arab in Lawrence of Arabia. Peter Sellers played an Indian in the part. I think Marlon Brando played a Sicilian in The Godfather. I think Rob Schneider can play a Japanese guy in whatever movie he wants.
Mickey Rooney lived upstairs in Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I know. I mean, the thing with the look was a little goofy, but I said the Japanese guy, you know, is the one who designed it. Kazu, who's the main guy at, you know, Rick Baker's, who's one of the, you know.
You have famously fought with critics over the years.
Yeah.
And yet I understood you did something to Roger Ebert, which was, I don't know if it was nice or horrible, but you typically, do you feel that they treat comedy unfairly?
No, I just felt like, and first of all, Jay Leno had a good talk with me about this, because he saw me doing this, and he's a really nice guy. And then Jay said, hey, listen, everybody thinks they got it bad. You think, Tom Cruise thinks, nobody gets more worse than me. Adam Sandler, nobody gets worse than, and then, Cameron Crowe says, no one goes after me. Hey, they go after everybody. Everybody gets, their own fair share of crap from people, from the critics. Everybody thinks they got it worse than you got. And he's right. I mean, everybody gets it. I'm just of that cloth where I think to myself, I don't have to just take crap. If I feel like, something gets under my skin, and I think about it, and I said, oh, well, I'll react in a funny way. And it's like, if you read the stuff, most people, like when I took out the thing about Mel Gibson, I said, you should read the thing. It was a joke, but it was at the same time, I meant it, but it was still a joke, But the Roger Ebert thing is, Roger had took umbrage to me and got really under his skin, because I unfortunately...
They're not used to getting shot back at.
Yeah, and he also didn't like that I went after Patrick Goldstein, who was another critic. I'm like, how dare you go after a critic? Well, how dare you? Well, if no one is unassailable. So if you're going to go after me, I can go after you. And it just, at a certain point, though, it does have, diminishing returns. But I also think it's also an art form, potentially. Especially in this new media stuff. I said, you can, take out an ad and fight back in written form without talking. And just people read it if they want to and then come up with it. But you don't know how many people in Hollywood brought me the stuff that I've taken out and have me sign that.
Well, you took out a full-page ad. It was in Variety going against Mel Gibson. That has to be a kind of expensive. That's different.
It is, but I have a lot of money, so why not? I made a lot of money.
Afford the anger.
I can afford to go after and spend my own money to go after people.
Well, I don't listen to the critics, and I loved The Animal. I thought that was a good movie, and I want you to know I paid to go see it, and I know that not that many people did, but
No, that made a lot of money.
Oh, did it? Okay.
That did a lot. That made a lot of money. Some of the movies haven't. That one did good.
Jay Leno says he still does comedy because he doesn't want to spend his TV money or vice versa or something like that. And you do also. Is it because you love the intimacy with a small audience?
Well, Jay has been telling me for 10 years, you should get back out there and do it, man. You can make like 100%. You should just, what I'm doing after the show? I'm just going to get in the plane. I'm going to fly, and I'll fly back tonight,
And he does that in one day. He'll go do the show, come back.
I just, I didn't. If you can't put 100% of your time into something, then don't do it. Especially I respect the stand-up art form too much. To just wing it and just go up there and do like a celebrity. I've been famous and do a celebrity lap like at the end of the Indianapolis 500. No, I want to. I'm actually a stand-up, and I started as a stand-up, and I want to be the best at it. And I think when I saw George Carlin's last concert, I thought, oh my God. He was phenomenal.
Yeah, I saw it.
It was just like, he was angry, very topical. Maybe he had a little bitter look on life, but it was,
because nobody had listened to him. He'd been telling us the truth for so many years, and it seemed like no one was listening to him.
I know, but that's humanity, though. Yeah. If you think about it, any empire starting to do in its decline, it's going to get interesting again. And you can't, the foibles of humanity is part of what makes it beautiful. I mean, you can't have the good without the bad, so you can't only focus on the bad. And even though he was, but in a beautiful way.
Yeah. That's Rob Schneider.
Thank you. That's what Ralph Gleason
described. The Thelonious Monk tells me that it's time for you to go to TV. The
Ralph Gleason quote of the journalist Ralph Gleason's quote of Lenny Bruce's, he's the the pearl and the oyster, man. He's killing the oyster, but man, it's beautiful.
Rob Schneider, tickets are sold out, but upcoming movies include Grown Ups. It's in theaters June 25th. We'll look for that.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you, and we'll get some tea later, I guess.
Yeah, well, it didn't work out this trip.
Not this time, but next time.
And thanks for the Thelonious Monk. It's a beautiful piece.
All right.
Mysterioso.